Okay, today's video. I just watched a video on Facebook by, I guess it's Black Panthers, called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." If you listen to this video, go to it, check it out, and then you think about Obama's birth certificate, and I'm not going to get into the birther stuff and all that, but birth record number and birth certificate number do not match. The doctor signing his and the one before his and the one after his, all born the same day, do not match. The type of birth certificate doesn't match the boy born before him or the twins born after him. That's the end of that. You look at the fact that Obama has sent billions to Muslim countries where the Muslim Brotherhood is in power. It's fact. This ain't make-believe. You can check it out. You can look every day. You can go to the government website where all the money's spent. You're going straight to countries and organizations that are the Muslim Brotherhood. He sends billions to Brazil that they'll never pay back to drill for oil that they'll charge us for in the long run. If you put all that together, it makes you wonder. And then you've got his detention centers he's been building around the country. It's been on television, on Jesse Ventura's show, which everybody drives it and knocks that off as a conspiracy theory, but they're there. They've been filmed by news organizations. And at these detention centers, they have playgrounds and swings, everything else, because they plan on taking kids and families and everybody. They have stacks and stacks of caskets. There's been multiple videos made of the caskets stored there. As a truck driver myself, I've talked to drivers that have hauled them in and out, because now they're trying to move them because the videos have been made. Then you think about the fact that Obama has this board of governors that he does. These are governors in case of martial law or the country falling apart that will be in charge in areas. And of these governors, not a single one of them is conservative or Republican. Then you look at the illegal immigration issue that he says there is no problem. He wants to give them amnesty, the DREAM Act. People, wake up, put all these together. He wants to bring down America. This country is not what it was 50 years ago. The streets are unsafe. Kids are on drugs. The prisons are full of drug dealers, rapists, murderers, serial killers. None of this was a problem in the 50s and 60s. And everybody says we're a more civilized society because of our laws, our social programs, and everything else. Does that sound like a civilized society? I mean, in the 50s, you never heard about child molesters and pedophiles. And yes, it's simply because when one of them did something, that kid's father and a few of the boys took him out in the field and we didn't have a problem no more. Is that vigilantism? Well, in a sense, yes. But also in a sense, it stopped the problem. In just the last 10 years, 5 pedophiles have been let out of prison. 3 of them went to Florida and raped and killed little girls or boys again, within days of getting out. You look at gangs and drugs. They go hand in hand, because gangs need money. And what are these gangs wanting? They're wanting the stabilization of power and family and being together that America used to have in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. But we got away from. You got to look at the president, his actions, the people around him, what he's doing, who he's appointing to courts, the detention centers he's building. He is preparing. It's obvious to anybody to open your eyes up. He is preparing for one thing while his mouth is saying he's doing something else. He talks about helping the people, wanting health care for everybody, and everything else while he's building detention centers and millions of caskets. What's that tell you? He's up to something. You can look at it 2 ways. Maybe he's planning on this health care program, which has death panels and everything on, just getting rid of millions of people. Or maybe he's expecting what is most likely going to happen, a revolution that he's going to have to fight. But as an ex-military, for years they've asked the military, will you fire on American citizens? And for years the military's been almost 100% saying no. Well, look what he's got now. We've got UN blue-hatted soldiers in our bases. We're training French, Canadian, Spanish people in our country. We have multitudes and multitudes of UN people here. Hell, the number one terrorist against the United States, the UN brought him into America last year to speak to them. Now, if that is not absurd, what else is? I'm sure if you went to Syria and tried to take, say, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, anybody over to Syria to speak, as soon as they walked in the country, they'd execute him, like we should have done with this terrorist. It's just getting to the point where I talk to people on Facebook, I try to have debates, and they're living in a make-believe world. This is not the safe name society people think it is. You live in certain large cities, in certain areas where, oh, the gang problem and the violence is the other part of town's problem. It's not ours. We're safe over here. Well, what do you think's going to happen when all them gangs and all them bad guys find out there ain't no more money over there, there ain't no more houses, ain't no more big screen TVs, ain't no more cars to steal? They're going to come to your neighborhood because that's all they know how to do. We talk about we got to get them when they're young. Well, you're socializing them in school, trying to solve the problem of gangs and stuff. You're not teaching them to stand up and be individuals. They don't need the gang. They don't need anybody else. They are an individual. They are a powerful person by themselves. You're teaching them to be part of a system with the indoctrination in schools. And that system is what's causing the gang violence. They get out of school and they're indoctrinated into being part of a group, part of a system. So what are they going to do if they can't find a job or get a career that they want? They're going to go back to finding a group and being part of a system, and gangs are it. You know, I went multiple directions with this, but if you tied them all together, the Black Panthers videos, this revolution not televised, Obama's birth certificate, you know, giving the alien citizenship, because them alien votes are all votes for him and the liberal parties. I don't even say they're votes for Democrats. Those are votes for liberals. Straight up, left-wing, over-the-hill liberals. And the detention centers, that should scare everybody. That our government and our president is building detention centers inside the United States to detain American citizens. Because that's what the charter says. And worst part about all these detention centers, guess who's in charge of them? FEMA. Not the military, but FEMA. That in itself should just terrify people. And this Board of Governors, back to that, he is dividing the country up into, I think it was 17, I might be mistaken on that, districts, that these governors will be like little dictators in if he declares martial law. That means these governors will have control of the military in them areas, which I think will backfire on Obama and them. But what about the crazy, left-wing cops and people that are in these areas? Those got to scare you. You know, everybody picks on the NRA. NRA does no more than want to keep gun rights, keep the rights of good citizens to have guns. People talk about, like, will not be televised. Revolution will not be televised, the Black Panthers. They threaten people with baseball bats. They threaten people with clubs. They wear knives on their belts and everything else. And you know why they wear all that? Because they're in public where people can see them, and if you do checking, they have backgrounds in activities that stop them from legally buying a gun. That should tell you something right there. Now, I know this video has gone on longer than most of mine do, but what I want to see is, it's scary. I don't think he'll be elected a second term. So what's he going to do next year if it looks like he isn't going to be elected? And God, if he gets elected the next term, there is a revolution coming, but it's not the one they expect. People are not going to take having everything they've worked their lives taken away from them to give to someone else. And that's just what he says. He says it every day in his actions, and he sometimes straight up in words says that. Wealth redistribution and Obamacare. All Obamacare does is give free health care. In a sense, if you read the bill, it doesn't give you nothing. Everybody's paying for it. But in a sense, it gives you free health care at the cost of somebody that can afford to pay for their own. You know, it's time to stand up. Be people, be men, be women. Don't be part of the group. Don't be a Democrat. Don't be a liberal. Don't be a conservative. Don't be a Republican. Be an individual. Look at something and say, how does that affect me? Don't watch TV. Don't read the articles. Don't listen to talk shows. But say, on an event, how does that affect me? What can I do about that, and what is it going to do to me? Not what's it going to do to the neighbor, not what's it going to do to the people, not what's it going to do to teachers or what's it going to do to fire folks. What's it going to do to me? And that's where I'll end it.